Howdy. This time I'm looking at the original Beast Wars Optimus Primal. He's an Ultra class figure, and in Gorilla mode he looks fantastic. All the appropriate details are there, from the moulded fur patterns to the colour scheme and the very fierce looking face sculpt. Not very Maximal like, but still fitting for the creature. The proportions are perfect for a gorilla, and as you can see, he can hunch in the typical knuckle dragger stance. Articulation in general is decent. The limbs have plenty of motion, but his head is fixed, so he can only look in front of him. With the Toys R Us exclusive 10th anniversary figure, the gorilla face is remoulded so he looks considerably less fierce and more show accurate. The new shinier paint job increases his resemblance to a proper silverback gorilla. One of the robot's gimmicks can technically work in this mode as well. You pull up this lever on his back, push it in, position the arms like so, and when you move the lever up and down, you get him beating his chest. I'll elaborate on how the general gimmick works when I get to robot mode. The transformation is pretty easy for an Ultra. But then, most of the earlier Beast Wars figures weren't really known for their complicated conversions. As good as the gorilla mode was, the robot mode is even better. His proportions, while more on the humanoid side, are still vaguely gorilla-like with the arms. The general structure is show accurate, but a few of the details are different, such as the chest patterns. And he certainly didn't have this fugly mutant face. Fold it forward, then rotate it behind the real robot head. Or, better still, remove it entirely. The true head sculpt is very well done. Though the Toys R Us exclusive has a moulded mouth, there were occasions in the show where he had his mouth plate down, so this one is still faithful. While we're on the exclusive, that version's chest design is also more CGI accurate, and the mutant head gimmick has been removed completely. He gains articulation in the knees and waist, and his stiff ankle joints give him the ability to kneel without falling, useful for heroic battle poses. Now for the features. Where do I start? There's the arm movement gimmick I mentioned earlier. Pull out the lever again, and with these switches on his arms, you either push them down with the shoulders or up to move the elbows. The latter is especially handy when he's wielding weapons. These consist of a skull club, which looks more like something a Predacon would use. Swords, which I've lost, annoyingly. A gun, which automatically flips out when you push this tab. And two rocket launchers, which swing forward when you push this button. He comes with 4 blue missiles, but I only have 2. Yes, I'm annoyed about losing those as well. They work either in the arm gun or the rocket launchers. There are 2 holes behind his head, which allow you to store some of his missiles when not in use. If there are any faults with this mode, it's that his left arm cannot fold against his gun. It's on a spring which leaves it hanging off awkwardly when the gun is deployed. Other than that, this is one badass robot mode. Overall, while not without problems, this is a fun toy that has stood the test of time. If you can find it on eBay for a reasonable price, pick him up. Though you may want to buy the Toys R Us 2-pack version instead. It looks a little better. Next, I'll be reviewing Beast Wars Megatron. Yes.